Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something pretty significant happening in China, major changes to their visa system. Lot to talk about a potential tourism boom. Let's dig into what that actually means on the ground and maybe what it means for you.
Absolutely. Our goal here is really to unpack these new policies. What are they specifically? And then understand the immediate effects we're seeing on travel, on the tourism industry itself, and figure out the key takeaways for you as this all unfolds.
Okay, so let's unpack this. What are the core changes? What's actually different now?
Well, the headline grabber is the visa-free access. China's opened that up dramatically. Citizens from 74 countries can now just enter for up to 30 days, no visa needed.
74 countries. That's
Yeah.
that's a lot, a really big expansion.
It is, and there's more. If you're just passing through, citizens from 54 countries can now stay in transit for up to 240 hours.
240 hours, so
Mhm.
10 days,
Fun.
right? If you've got a ticket onward to somewhere else, that definitely opens things up.
Exactly. It creates these new possibilities for stopovers, short trips.
So why are they doing this? What's the strategy behind such a big shift?
Well, if you connect the dots, it seems pretty clear. The Chinese government wants to boost tourism, obviously, and that in turn helps the wider economy. It wasn't overnight, though. This expansion started sort of slowly in 2023.
Ah, okay, so it's been building.
Yeah, and then it really ramped up. Now it includes almost every country in Europe, plus, many from South America, Asia, the Middle East. And we're already seeing results. The numbers show over 20 million foreign visitors came into China visa-free just in 2024.
20 million. That's a tangible number. It definitely shows increased travel. But okay, what's the reality behind those numbers, like
Yeah.
on the ground? I mean, Chinese tourists traveling within China must still be a huge majority, right?
Oh, absolutely. Domestic tourism is still much, much larger. But the key thing is the country seems to be actively gearing up for this expected influx of international visitors.
Right. So the big question then is, what does this sudden shift, this preparation mean for the actual businesses, the tour operators, the guides, the hotels?
Yeah, and here's where it gets really interesting. We're seeing some fascinating, almost contradictory effects. On one hand, you have tour companies actually struggling, struggling to find enough staff, especially guides, to handle the new demand.
Really? Struggling? You'd think they'd be celebrating.
Well, yes and no. Take Gao Jun. He's an English-speaking guide, been doing it for 20 years. He literally says, I'm flooded with tours and I'm struggling to keep up. You can just imagine his phone ringing off the hook.
Wow. Flooded. So much demand he can't meet it.
Exactly. It's gotten to the point where he's actually started a whole separate business just to train new tour guides, just to try and fill that gap.
That's incredible. Starting a new venture just to cope with the boom created by the policy change. Okay, so that's one side of the challenge of scaling up fast. But are others just straight up benefiting? Like luxury travel, maybe?
Absolutely. We heard from Jenny Zhao. She's a director at Wild China, a luxury tour company. And she was very direct. She said, the new visa policies are 100% beneficial to us. No ambiguity there.
100% beneficial. And did she give any specifics? Like numbers?
She did. She mentioned their business is up by 50%. Not just up, but up 50% compared to pre-pandemic levels.
50% above pre-pandemic. That's a massive jump.
It really is. And it perfectly illustrates the two sides of this coin, right? These policy changes are directly creating both these scaling challenges and huge opportunities for growth in the local economy. It's like basic economics, supply and demand, but turbocharged by a government decision. It raises big questions about how quickly industries can adapt.
So wrapping this up,
Yeah.
for you, our listener, what's the main takeaway here? It seems like the key thing is how these calculated moves by China on visa rules are already having really significant rapid effects on tourism. It's creating clear opportunities, yes, but also completely new kinds of demands and pressures on the system.
Exactly. And maybe a final thought to leave you with, just consider how fast a strategic policy decision like this visa change can ripple outwards. It's reshaping a whole industry, it's changing global travel flows, and it's even sparking entirely new businesses, like that guide training school we mentioned. It really makes you think, doesn't it, about the sheer power and speed of government policy in our interconnected world today. What else could shift so quickly?